Next slide, please. Some of the global best practices. I'm just going to run through some of the global best practices. So, the following international interventions na baka pwede ma-apply in the Philippines. So, one is the cross-age tutoring. That's the peer-assisted learning strategies of the UK. Where older students tutor younger peers. This has proven to be highly effective strategy for enhancing academic outcomes, particularly in literacy. So I think si Ma'am Kagina sa DepEd has already also introduced some, sa summer, yung mga tutoring ng Ma'am. Oo. So family and intergenerational literacy and learning programs are key in breaking low literacy cycles and unlocking opportunities. So this emphasizes, of course, parental involvement and creating text-rich environments at home through resources like take-home books, some bata the take-home books, and encourage the parents and caregivers to engage in reading, storytelling, and educational activities that build literacy skills across all ages. I can just imagine sa mga families na may mga retired teachers, may mga, may mga professionals, they're able to engage the younger ones, and at the same time, they too are learning kung ano ang mga new things in this world na. The Republic of Korea also operationalized its lifelong learning cities policy, which provides a transformative model for embedding learning into community life. I think some of these things we are also doing, like mga offering literacy programs tailored to all groups, or probably this is where volunteerism can really be part of, mga including out-of-school youth, senior citizens, and marginalized communities, mga short-distance lifelong learning system. So may ara sila sa mga diverse community spaces such as libraries, mga craft workshops, and coffee shops for lifelong learning activities. Also, we have the European Better Internet for Kids, which complements and supports practical implementation to develop children's skills and empower them to safely enjoy